Hello, and welcome to Leaving My Comfort Zone. As you know, there's a lot that's been going on in my life, and now things are starting to come together. After the painful passing of my father and my mother going into assisted living, I sold my childhood home and I bought a home here out in Missouri. Okay, you see this house right here in the background. Now I went over to the Hollow and I picked up my two-wheel tractor, and the whole idea was to start working on this yard because I have 4 acres here in Missouri, and as you can see, we have grass here, which is fine, but you can see all of the high grass and the weeds and sticks. So yesterday I used my hedge mower and I cut this path, as you can see. Now it took me, whoa, I'm just tripping over everything. It took me about 2 hours, at least 2 hours, if not longer, to do this. And basically what it is looks like a path, but you can see all of this, all the way back down into that little valley, and partially back up on the other side. All of this is my property. So I muscled my two-wheel tractor around, and as you can see, it did a halfway decent job. Actually did a really good job because it cut through all of this. But as you can see, there's a lot more to do. And looking down here, that's even worse. So after I cut all of this with my mower, I went inside and was sore all night long. I took Tylenol, and you would think that would help. No. Tylenol was a waste. Just a waste of time. I just took pills, and I was just in pain. So you see, I did a lot. But the two-wheel tractor, you have to walk behind. You also have to muscle it around. Even though it does use its own power to move, when it gets stuck in these little divots, which are all over it, I'm tripping over all over the place, little clumps of grass, you have to lift it up and move it around or change gears. Now that tractor, two-wheel tractor, is good if you only have maybe 1 or 2 acres. This is 4, and I have 35 more acres in the Hollow. Now I've done various videos of the Hollow, me trying to muscling around, opening up areas so I could put the shed in. But this is a little bit different. This ground is pretty level. It does go back with a little bit of a hill, but it's not even close to the Hollow. And it's not as thick. So I think it'll be easier to manage. But with a two-wheel tractor, and me being 65, it would take, looking at all of this land, because you could see my neighbor And halfway to my neighbor's house belongs to me, and that goes all the way back that way. One of the things I did pick up after selling the house was this little baby right here. That's because the Pathfinder apparently has a CVT transmission. And with a CVT transmission, you can't be pulled by one of these when I take my trips, which is something else I purchased so I can see the family, because my father is from the West Coast and I wanted to reconnect with my family because I was raised on the East Coast. So, as you can see, my private road, well, not my private road, but it seems that way. And I have the house here. The house is another story all on its own because it's getting ready to have a facelift. So one of the things I did is, with all that pain, I guess you shouldn't make decisions when you're in pain. Because when I was in pain, I said, oh heck to the no, and I purchased this. So I am officially countrified. I have a tractor and I have a brush hog attachment to it, and it kind of makes my little two-wheel tractor, kind of puts it down a little to shame there, because its tires, well, actually its tires are bigger than the tires on this tractor. But it doesn't have a bucket like this. It has a shovel over there, have a tiller, and as you can see, it has the brush hog attachment already on it, and that's what I used. Now it was working flawlessly, but I just don't have the strength anymore, so to haul it around. So from now on, I'm going to be sitting until further notice. So that's the latest update on leaving my comfort zone. All right, everybody, have a good day. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Bob has brought his tractor, and he's just gonna give a little demo. Just imagine Green Acres.
Huh? Is it on? Do the video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here he goes. Green Acres is a place to be. It is a time for me. It's come from the Bronx all the way to Acre Springs, Missouri. He's got his new tractor to tackle along. Look at him, look at him.
Living is the
Waving everybody.
land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
New York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
The chores,
The stores,
fresh air.
Times Square.
You are my wife.